Hello guys, how you doing? It's Maddie. Here today. I wanted to tell you a story that my daughter wanted to hear. So the story is for Gabby Drake. Um, First of all, sorry, I am wearing Natasha Denona bronze palette today. Ooh, oh my God, what a palette. I highly, highly recommend this. I will say, unfortunately, the glitters fell a lot through my face, but other than that, this is just an amazing, amazing palette, and I highly, highly recommend it. Now, the story that Gabby Drake wants to hear, that's my daughter, is about my 21st birthday and about Gordon Drake. But in order to tell you, I've got to show you something, and this is hard for me, but it's a part of the story. It's gonna factor in later. When I was younger, 28 and a half years ago, this year, I was blonde. I was platinum blonde. I have a picture to show you. I'm not ready. Wait, are you ready? Okay, this was me back then. Please remember, it was 1989. Okay, so that was Aunt Maddie in 1989. She peaked early. That's what we call this. Okay, but this is what I looked like when I turned 21. So on January 12th, 11:45, I just gotten home at about 11:30. I don't know what I was. It was Sunday night, so I was home pretty early, and it was my birthday the next day actually. So it's 11:45. It's about 15 minutes after I get home, and my phone rings. Only one person would call me that late, and I knew who it was. I didn't know why, but I knew it was Gordon. So I answered, hello. Now remember, please, this is back in the early 90s now. You had a phone in your room. It was a landline. If you were lucky, you had your own number. Now, I paid for my own number, so I had one. I also had cable in my bedroom. Like, I was this shit, right? But that was the big thing. We had that. We didn't have caller ID. We had nothing. Okay. So I answer the phone. Hello. And it's Gordon. Gordon goes, Maddie. Gord, you're going to be 21 in 15 minutes. I look at the clock. I guess I am. I'm going to come get you. We're going to the bar. We're what? I said, Gord, it's Sunday night. They're not even open. We'll go tomorrow night. You know what he goes, you're going to be 21. I'll be right down. Get ready. Now, luckily, I had just gotten home, so I was ready. I freshened up, ran down to the porch. He was the only guy I waited, I would wait in the porch for. I waited in the porch. He showed up with his Jeep and his girlfriend. Now, it wasn't uncommon for either one of us to date somebody else at the time. We were young, we were stupid, and it is all going to come together in another story and another day. But right now, I'm turning 21, and Gordon's taking me to our neighborhood gin mill. Now, I call this a gin mill because it's a bar in a residential neighborhood. So you have house, house, bar, house, maybe a gas station, house. So it was about 4 to 6 blocks from my home. And that's what was great about it. You could always just walk home if you needed to. I had been drinking there for a couple of years anyway, but these were my first legal drinks, it's important. So I'll be damned if he didn't show up at 11:50. 11:55, we arrived at the local neighborhood gin mill. We sat outside for a minute. We had a cigarette. I smoked back then. And we walked in, and the bouncer didn't proof us. So Gordon stopped, made the bouncer proof us, and he proofed me, and he wished me a happy birthday, and he let me in, and we got a pitcher. Now, I didn't know what a pitcher was. A pitcher in a bar of a mixed drink, not beer, is one of those. Do you ever see the big milkshake metal tumblers? That's a pitcher of mixed drinks in a shot and beer bar. So we got a picture of Red Devils, and Gord did, and he brought it to the table, and he had 3 shot glasses, so 1, 2, 3, and there's a little screen on the milkshake holder, so you can pour the shots, I think there's about maybe 9, 10 shots in a little pitcher. I'm not sure, but wow, we'll get there. So we start with a pitcher of Red Devils, and I have a shot, 2 shots, and I may have had another shot. I don't know now. I was never really a heavy drinker, but it was in me. By 1 o'clock, I had ordered my own pitcher of kamikazes, and I didn't even use the shot glass. I took 2 straws and I put them together to drink out of the pitcher. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not good. So 150 rolls around. Now in New Jersey, bars have to close at 2. So 150 rolls around, and oh, you don't have to stay, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So we're going. So I was like, you know what? That was a really kick-ass night, really cool couple hours. I'm ready to go home, go to bed. I'm going to be 21 tomorrow. So we leave, we all pile in the Jeep, and Gord, where he should have went straight, he took a right. I'm wondering what he's doing. I'm like, he needs cigarettes. It's no big deal. Whatever. Yeah, no, we fly past the cigarette store onto Route 80 to 280 to the city, to New York. Took us right in on Route 3. We were in the Lincoln Tunnel before I knew it. So we pop out and we end up in Greenwich Village. And let me tell you, that is the place to be for any party, any holiday, anything. It doesn't matter what night it is. McDougal and Bleecker Streets, you go there. That's where we ended up. We were somewhere between Danceteria and the Tunnel. Now, Gordon, he was a country boy. He was not a city boy. He wasn't a dance EDM kind of. No. He was a Doobie Brothers kind of laid back, didn't believe in drugs, a country boy. He drank a lot. But that was him. And so we're looking for places to go where he might feel a little more comfortable because just not a club kid, And we find this bar. It's called the Scrap Bar. But I'm hammered, It only takes us like 20, 30 minutes to get in the city. So I'm still hammered. And I call it the Skag Bar. So we find the Skag Bar and we go in the Skag Bar. And I had to use the facilities. And the facilities was one bathroom for it was a small bar, but it was 50 people in there. One bathroom, one toilet, and I will say the walls and the ceilings were cool. Like there wasn't an inch where somebody hadn't written. It was wild, but it wasn't fit to use the toilet or anything. It was just gross. So I leave the bathroom. I go get Gordon. I say, Gordon, could you stand in front of the door while I go to the bathroom? Because I really don't like this bathroom. And so he was kind enough to do that for me. So we do that. And, here's the thing. When you turn 21, you don't need the $10 White Russian. Just get the beer. Because if your friends are buying, that's pretty shitty. I didn't even think about it. And I was having White Russians and we're in the goddamn city. Just stupid. So anyway, I guess the Scrap Bar closes at 4 a.m. So 3:50 rolls around and, you gotta go, we're closing, you gotta go, drinks in, the glasses, okay. So we get bundled up. You remember, it's the middle of January, and we start walking down the street back to where we left the car. Now, for some reason, the street we ended up on, I think he parked on a very empty street. He's real smart like that. So, we leave the bar, we go around the corner, and a gentleman starts to approach us. And Gord's walking. He's got one arm over his girlfriend. He's got his other arm over me, just, walking like a baller. And this gentleman's clearly coming closer to us. He's definitely approaching us. Now, I'm looking in back of him to see how many, because we're dead. We're just dead. We're small town people. This guy clearly knew that. How, I don't know. Yeah, so he does. And now we realize not only is he walking, he is approaching us. He's coming up to us. What's he gonna bum? A cigarette, $1? So we get ready for it. Now, okay, remember, 2021. Gordon had dark hair. It was probably as long as mine is now, and his girlfriend had dark hair, and I had the blonde hair. And the gentleman walked up and said, I'll give you 20 for Goldilocks. Who the fuck is Goldilocks, Gord? You asshole. I said, what? And I go, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm 21 and I'm going to die. Gordon, he wasn't a fighter. Like, he wouldn't have hurt a wet paper bag to fight his way out of it. He was just a gentle, kind soul. So we were dead. And so Gordon looks the guy in the face and he pauses for a minute. You know, he thinks about it. Like, he's thinking about it. He goes, 25. To the pimp that was trying to buy me for $20. He was going to sell me for 25. It was horrible. It was horrible. I knew we were dead. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And he's laughing, just laughing. Funniest thing of his life. I thought we were fucking dead. And like, I wasn't even supposed to be in the city. My mom didn't know, you know. She didn't do shit like that back then. You told your parents where you were going. So, yeah. We went to leave, and I had to use the facilities again. And here's the thing: this was New York. We are from New Jersey, and in New Jersey, they pump your gas. I mean, there's a staff that they hire that pumps your gas. You just, 20 full, please, whatever, and you pay out the window and you proceed. So if you have to go to the bathroom, you have to get out, ask the attendant where it is, you know, and go to the bathroom. So we pull up to a gas station thinking we're going to be able to do this. And we pull up to, there's nobody. There's literally no employee at this, yeah, I won't say the name of it, station that is just people are buying gas from. It's incredible. So he finally finds somebody. Oh, you know, do you have facilities? Okay. We go, I walk around back. There's no fucking door. There's no door. So I walk back around. I go, tap, 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 Gord, can you come with me? I need a door. Yeah, and now this bathroom was worse than the Skag bar. Oh my God. The toilet wasn't an option. So I knew it would be on the ground. I just didn't know how or where. So what I did is I got Gordon a doorway facing out, blocking anybody. And I went in the far corner to his left. So nobody could have seen anything because I would have died. I literally would have died. Like, I was so embarrassed. I was drunk. It was just terrible. So now I've used the facilities. I've been sold to the pimp. My 21st birthday is now a re-wrapping whatever. It's time to go home. So now we've gone to, it's probably 4:15, 4:20. And we are leaving Greenwich Village. In order for us to do that, we have in the village a mini Arc de Triomphe. It's not the one from France. It's just a mini version of the one in the city. Well, when we see the Arc de Triomphe when we're leaving the village, we have to hang a left to catch the tunnel to get home. So my job that night was, when I saw the Arc de Triomphe, I had to yell and tell him. Now, see, here's the thing. This was me and Gordon. Gordon was driving. I was in the front seat, and his girlfriend. Because we were just having a grand old time. So once we've had Arc de Triomphe, Gordon. Okay, great, okay. And we're driving, and I don't see the UN, and this is not good. So, Arc de Triomphe, Gordon. I see it. Let's go, let's get it. No. We passed that fucking thing 6 times. 6 times before we even got to the goddamn tunnel. I don't think I got home before 5:30. And the city for us, where we lived then, was like 20, 30 minutes max, especially on a dead Sunday night. It was just like in and out. It took us an hour and a half to get home because we were just going to keep circling the Arc de Triomphe that evening. Now, Gordon is my soulmate. I lost him at a very, very young age. I lost him at the age I was 24. He was 26. And we'll talk about that another day. But Gabby Drake, there is your story about your mother's 21st birthday and the man that made her life everything. So I hope you enjoyed it. And anybody that wanted to follow along, yes, I was that blonde and I was an early peaker. So I hope whatever you're doing today kicks ass. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I have been off all week. I apologize. I hope it kicks ass for you. I hope you have a great night, great everything, great day, great afternoon, great tomorrow, and everything goes as good as it possibly can for you. And I hope that I will see you again soon. You have a good night. You take care, okay? Bye.